Maria puts a lot of energy into doing these amazing campaigns every season, and I wanted to write a contest to help unfranchised owners leverage the Bloom campaign. So we have a new contest. You can go on to Unfranchise, the Motives section under Downloads, and print out the document. And really it's just a goal of leveraging the new products and evolving with your business and leveraging the Bloom. So you can check that out. But before we get into the rest of the products, Kim just wanted to congratulate the achievers.
Beyond Beauty contest winners.
From Beyond Beauty.
So I want to call them out here. We have a little gift bag for them. We can go to the next slide. Yeah.
Yep.
If we can have Ashley Dykstra. Am I saying
Dykstra,
that right?
Ashley Dykstra.
Lee Rader, Janine Amato. These are our U.S. and Canada winners.
Woo! Welcome to the stage. They are on the floor here.
Grace
Come on
Hartley and Barbara Nowak. Those are our Spanish and UK
Hey,
winners.
Congrats.
Hi.
So they won Moving Up seminars. They won branding packages, new Motives products. I mean, there's a lot to leverage. You can quickly look at the slide here for the Bloom campaign to give you an idea.
Barbara?
But, you know, especially the international markets, I want to congratulate you as well. Amazing. With the Beyond Beauty contest, a lot of that was through fundraising because we talked about how
Grace.
makeup is not just, you know, Motives is not just about makeup. It's also about going beyond beauty and helping your local charities and working with fundraisers. So there was a lot of money raised, which is amazing. So congratulations, ladies. Thanks for all your hard work.
Yes, and you
can
guys
get on
can speak to everyone how much this has helped with your business and helped you grow. So it's not just something that we're asking you to do. It's actually something that is going to benefit you in the long run.
Absolutely.
So
Thank
congratulations.
you. Congratulations. We're going to wrap up with some new products.
Yeah.
Go ahead, ladies.
Yeah, I'm going to go down that way. Thank you
Woo!
so much.
And you can follow them on social media because a lot of what they do, they share on social media. It'll give you ideas on how you can leverage the contest as well.
So
Okay.
now there's a couple more products I want to go over really quickly with you guys. And you can learn more about the products tonight at the breakout. So we really want to see you all there. But the request was to have an individual eye blender brush, not to just be in the 15-piece brush set, because it is an essential piece and people just want that one item. So now we have an individual one.
And that's really exciting because as unfranchised owners, you can go on unfranchisetraining.com and download. There's 5 different PowerPoint presentations that you can use to help run your own events. And they're workshops. So there's one with the All About Eyes workshop. And I know a lot of the trainers were voicing to Kim that they really wanted this sold individually so they could sell it as a bundle in the workshops. And so I just want to thank Kim because she's always listening when people are requesting things. So it's the same brush, like she said, from the 15-piece kit, but now it's sold individually.
All right, so this one we're super excited about. So this is actually a skincare item. It's a skincare tool, but we didn't want to pigeonhole it. Hey, Dawn. We didn't want to pigeonhole it to just be in one skincare line. The idea of it is for you to use it with your cleanser. So we want you to use it with Lumiere, with Cell Labs, with Skintelligence, any one that you use. They're konjac sponges. They come in a set of 3, and when you wet them, they expand. So after you remove your makeup, we recommend you applying your cleanser onto the sponge and then in a circular motion, cleaning your face. What it does is it opens up your pores more, so that way when you apply your treatments, it gets deeper into the skin.
Absolutely. And these are consumable because after a while they just kind of dissolve so you can reorder them. The packaging is beautiful. All of these new products are in the booth as well.
And then we have a new lip crayon, same great formula. This one's Flirty Fuchsia, so a little bold. It goes great with the new Bloom.
Absolutely. So what we're excited to chat with you about over the next few minutes here is really just new. We talked about new products, and now we want to talk about new business building materials. And you know, there's so much, so you're going to have to join us at the breakout tonight, but we just wanted to highlight. And really our goal for the rest of this segment is to just demonstrate how Motives belongs in everybody's business. And one of my big goals is to kind of eliminate the notion that you have to be a beauty professional to work with Motives. Anyone can learn to speak in themes and prospect with Motives, right, Marty? He actually has a guest here that I met. So if Marty can do it, anyone can, right? So really, it's just about being an entrepreneur and leveraging the beauty industry. The last time I checked, there was over $52 billion spent in the beauty industry every single year. So if you're not leveraging this division in your business, you're really missing out. And, Kim and I work really hard to create a culture with Motives that people want to be part of. And that's why we work hard with the contests and the campaigns and challenges and things like that. So we, especially on social media and with a lot of the lead beauty advisors that many people follow, they're really creating a lot of energy and a lot of encouragement for each other. And it's just about meeting people and believing in people and giving them an opportunity and celebrating all the small successes along the way.
And we have a few partnership options, two of which we've had for a while. Our Motives Apprentice program, which is our Motives Teen program. Lisa came to me probably a while ago.
A year ago or so?
Yeah, I wasn't going to call myself out, but a year ago, and requested that we kind of freshen up the name of the teen program. They want to be, they're young entrepreneurs. We want to uplift them. They want a mentor. They're looking to grow. So the Motives Apprentice program is the exact same program as the teen program, except just a fresh name.
Yeah, and we'll elaborate more on that on the breakout, but I feel like many unfranchised owners aren't aware of that program, and it's very simple. You can go on your back office under other services, register an apprentice, and it's free for anyone under the age of 18 who wants to be an entrepreneur, and there's so much that you can leverage in regards to sales, but also networking. I mean, how many people know someone who's a teenager who does makeup better than you? I know I do, right?
They're everywhere. They have blogs. It's a thing.
Yeah, and they're all over social media. And then we have a pro artist program, which a lot of big brands have a pro artist program. However, it doesn't allow the makeup artist to monetize it at all. They're not allowed to sell the product. They're just buying at a discount. And it's really brilliant of brands to do that because it's the cheapest form of advertising. They can give a discount, and then the makeup artist gets loyal to that brand, and they're selling it all day, every day when they're putting makeup on their clients, but they're not making any money from that sale. So that's without having to commit to being a business partner. Again, we'll go more into that tonight. A brilliant, brilliant program, though. And we're launching a new one. We're in a pilot program. We're testing it out with our MBTA.
Yes. Our Motives Pro account. So you can learn more about that. We're promoting, while we're here, everybody that goes into salons or wants to go into salons and spas really should be a part of our MBTA launch. This is something we launched out in October. We're super excited about it. We did kind of a trial.
Yeah, you can clap for that. We worked hard on that. We're really excited. Many of us that have been working for Motives for a long time really just wanted to take it to the next level. We realized that there's a need for industry professionals who are salon and spa owners or who are beauty professionals working in one of those types of industries that, they need a program. And it's not just about makeup. It's about, leveraging Shop Local and MA Web Centers and iTransact and so many other things. The curriculum is amazing, and we used a focus group of top trainers to put it together. And like Kim said, we had our soft launch in October, and honestly, it went better than I think we thought it would. And it was amazing. So listen, here's the deal. We have 3 dates solid for you. We're almost committed to the 4th date with California in the fall, but these are live. You can register for these now, and we're going to have some testimonies talking about them on stage and tonight as well. But even in your booklet that you got in your packet today, you can see all the codes. We're limiting space on these because it's a smaller, intimate type of training, and honestly, I know it's going to sell out by the end of the event, so don't wait on it. You can go on right now in your back office, just as you would order a product, and you can enter that code, or you can just search MBBA, and it's going to give you the different options.
But we recommend going ahead and getting on it. Houston's already filling up. Tom, I need you to work harder. Tell everybody.
Yes, the first one is in April in Houston, so we're excited to launch off with you all. So here's the deal. When we were putting the curriculum together for the MBTA, we got into reevaluating everything, right? So we've been working really hard this year, and one thing we wanted to do was create a kit that we felt like when you're working with a professional account, what are the products that they can grab that are going to be the easiest to sell, the simplest to sell? Things like the Demure and Dynasty palettes. So we put this new kit together, and then we were talking, and I said, I don't really want to limit it just to pro accounts. I feel like this is a great kit for any unfranchised owner to be able to have. I'm so excited about the BV per dollar ratio on these kits. They're incredible. Custom blend all-in-one kit. Who's excited about that? Oh my goodness. Before, if someone wanted to get started with custom blend, which that's how most of my partners come on board, we would have to manually enter in like 30 plus codes, right, to get them the containers and the blending accessories and the liquid and the powder and the stand. It's all in one kit for you. And we also included marketing materials. So there's the manual, there's the recipe book, there's a tablet of the surveys for the liquid consult and the powder consult. It's all in there. Look at the BV per dollar ratio, you guys.
And we're going to be selling the marketing materials individually.
Yes.
We want to see you using the materials. This is something that Mark and Marty were like, we'll give it a shot. So let's use it. It looks professional.
Yeah.
It's better than just printing something off and giving it to your people.
Because when you're working with beauty professionals, in my experience, it's like checking their email is painful for them most times. So if you can help them, and instead of expecting them to have a file that they upload on Staples and then they send to the printer and then they go pick it up, they can just buy it on franchise where they buy their products. Everything's professionally printed. The prices are incredible because we can buy in more volume as a company. And you can pair these with any, whether it's a average unfranchised owner or a professional. And there's one more kit that we have. And, obviously, rolling out the MBTA, we understand a lot of the industry professionals that are going to gravitate towards it are going to be spas, estheticians, skincare specialists. So this kit is one of everything of our skincare. It also has beauty from the inside out products and some essential oils, as you can see. Again, BV per dollar ratio. So happy. Thank you, Marty. We worked really hard on getting these kits built. So I'm really excited for you all to be able to take advantage of them. So it's the perfect way for them to get started. They can fill up their salon. They can have their clients try it, and it's going to help them sell it if they have it available to try. It's just simple, right? You don't have to sit there and pick out a la carte all these individual products. So our favorite part, what we're most excited about, is really just talking about how there's some lots of, but we're just going to highlight a few, beauty advisors that are really setting motives in motion. And we picked 3 different individuals who all have very different backgrounds, very different stories, and Motives fits into their business in 3 completely different ways. And I just feel like many times we get a lot out of this when you hear someone else's journey, and it might encourage you to think outside the box a little bit as you're prospecting, right? So they're all team players, and they're excited to be here, excited and nervous. They're going to do awesome. So Brittany, in my mind, is like the ideal beauty advisor, right? And I want her to share her story because it's fun and interesting. And her fiance now, Nick Friday, has been partnered with Market America for quite some time. And when they met, we would tease him. He almost was like hiding the business from Brittany. He didn't want her to I don't think he wanted to mix business and his personal life. He was nervous about that, right? But Brittany was like silently just taking it all in, and she would meet us, and she was like, what is this? And she was trying Motives, and she loved the quality. She is so intelligent and super sharp, and she understood the business plan. So this girl, she just self-educated basically on everything and told Nick, I'm going to do this, even though he wasn't excited about that, right? Now he is, wherever you are, Nick. And so what I wanted her to really share with you was, about maybe 6 or 8 months ago, Brittany got really serious about just leveraging the tools that we have in place. And she really sat down and thought about what her goals were, what her why was, and how she can create an action plan for herself to take her business to the next level. And I have to tell you, really, other than some phone calls and some conversations, she's done all this on her own without anyone helping her put events together. And I admire you for that, Brittany. You're doing so amazing, and I just wanted her to share a little bit about her evolution, because I think a lot of you can learn from that.
Yes, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So the first thing that I wanted to share with you all is that I want to thank each and every one of you here in the stage, because you are what educated me. She says I was self-educated, but honestly, it was just following the system, showing up at these events, and sitting there up in the nosebleed section, and just slowly observing and absorbing everything. Because honestly, if you just hang out with everyone, eventually you will get brainwashed. So that's the first thing that happened for me. And I followed Nick around for 9 months, just going from one event to another event, just like slowly listening. And then that's when I decided I was going to join the business. And then also at the same time, he wasn't, Nick does TLS, and he does like nutrition, things like that. On his other side of the team, there's a lot of makeup artists, but they're makeup artists, and I'm Brittany, and I'm just normal. That's it. I was more interested in web centers, and I was totally stoked about web centers. I think it's an amazing program, and I was trying to get as many people as I possibly could to go and sell a website too. But the problem was that everyone was just like, you know what, I don't really want a website, but I like your lipstick. Can I have the lipstick instead? And so that's what ended up happening. I found that my market was more so gravitated towards the makeup itself, because I would wear it when I went to my appointments. And it's not a hard thing to sell. It's very easy to push lipstick anyway. Right. So here's what I did. I went into the back office, and I found all of the writings, the things that Lisa put up there. Yeah, all the event stuff. And I literally just followed what I learned inside of these sessions. I came here, they said, somebody said it like a long time ago. They're like, get a ticket, you'll be success. And then we move from event to event to event. So I was like, you know what? Let me just make a whole bunch of events and just have like world's conference every single day myself. That's what I did, guys. So I made myself a flyer with every single event that I was going to do for the month, planned it all out ahead of time, went on the phone, called a bunch of people, was like, hey, I'm having these events, can you come to something? You know? And then people usually can say, yes, I can come to something in the month. And that's how my business started to move. It's literally ABC pattern. You just read. If you can go in your back office, read the Getting Started guide, just read, you will get it. So that's really it.
Yeah, she created a flyer that was like quadrants, and in each of them was the 4 duplicatable events. Yeah. And she put dates on each of the 4 events, and she said, pick one. Because they have to be a big jerk not to attend one of your 4 events. You know what I'm saying? And that just really gave you a lot of momentum, and you have new partners here. Just in the past, like I said, 6 to 8 months, so it's been amazing. So congratulations.
No problem.
Thank you. So next we have Vena. And so, oh my gosh, her story is so funny. So what I wanted to highlight with her is that she really bought her sponsor, not the business, right? So many of you probably know and follow Carrie Smith. And Carrie Smith is Vena's personal sponsor. And Vena owns a spa, and she's been in the beauty industry for a very long time. And she travels all over, and she speaks, and she educates, and there's so much credibility with her. And when Carrie partnered with her, she encouraged her to come to International Convention. And Vena partnered as a health professional because she has a lot of her own products, with skincare and cosmetics being in the industry so long, her own branded products. So she wasn't interested in makeup, even though that's what her sponsor specialized in, but she wanted to learn about the nutraceuticals and how she could incorporate them with her spa. However, she came to International Convention, not happy about it, so she'll tell you about that. And when she learned the bigger picture, man, it's been amazing to see what she's done since then, because now she's gone into her salon or spa, well, it is, I guess, both really, and she's implemented all of our products, because the beautiful thing about this company is that all of our divisions feed the same pay plan. The BV all accumulates together, right? And so she's a smart businesswoman. She understood that, and it's just been really fun to watch her flow. She was a contributor educating at the MBTA event that we did a soft launch for, so I know she has some tips to share on that. And I just wanted you to share a little bit of your story.
Hi, everyone. My name is Vena, and I am a medical esthetician. And the last thing I was looking for was another business. I work 50, 60 hours a week, but in my downtime, I look at social media. And the person I saw on social media was this beautiful woman, Carrie Smith, and she was putting on makeup. And I was like, wow, she's really good. I'm gonna watch her. One of the times she started talking about nutritionals. So I call her up and go, hey, I want to talk to you about your nutritionals, not about your makeup, because as anyone that owns a medical spa knows, you get those through the door every day. People wanting to sell you makeup, skincare, and I had all that. I just wanted the supplements. So she comes, I buy the supplements. I hadn't even got the supplements in when she says, hey, here's your ticket. We're going to Greensboro. You don't understand. I looked at her like she had two heads. I'm like, I'm going where? She goes, you're gonna go to Greensboro. It's gonna change your life. Oh, do you know how much money I'm gonna lose? I have to not be at my business. I have to spend the money for a hotel. I have to spend the money on, I just went through it all. So, you know, the side of me that's a businesswoman said, look, you've been doing this for 20 years. And I've been successful at it for 20 years. I'm gonna give it a shot. So I did, I showed up, sat back there, and there wasn't a part of my body that wasn't crossed. My legs, my arms, and I just watched. And I'm thinking, you've got to be kidding. I cannot believe I am sitting here when I have a business to run. I have to tell you, as the day went through, all my crosses came off. My arms, my legs. Mm-hmm. I looked at Carrie, I go, are these people for real? Like, is this for real? Is JR and Lauren, are they for real? I mean, what they're saying, it's just not a gimmick, is it? I had not even received my nutritionals. I hit the ground running after the convention. The convention was the best thing. It actually showed me that my business needed this business.
Yeah,
and I would have never thought that.
So awesome. And so can you share a little bit about your experience at when Carrie brought you to the MBTA event, which again, she wasn't quite sure about.
Carrie goes, okay, you need to come to our MBTA. Now, understand, I travel all over the world and teach skincare, body morphologies, personality traits. I go everywhere and teach this. And now you want me to go to somewhere in Connecticut with people that I really don't know.
She lives in California, by the way.
I live in California. All right, Carrie, I'm telling you, Carrie can be pushy. So,
where did she learn that from?
Thank goodness. Went there, and I was blown away. If you guys don't have your ticket for the MBTA, get it. Because the training there, and listen, I know what I'm talking about, because I train. I get paid a lot of money to train. And when I saw this training team, let me tell you, I was blown away. This was one of the best trainings I had ever been to. And I'm not getting paid to say that. I went up to Lisa and Kim later and I said, you guys are actually not charging enough. Sorry guys, but they're not. Because in my industry, I pay thousands and thousands of dollars to go to this kind of training. Mm-hmm. And I think it was maybe $400, something like that. It was nothing. Nothing. And if the spa owners out there and the estheticians and anyone else that's in the healthcare knew this was going on, you need to drag them to it because it's absolutely amazing. This whole business has taught me that I'm able to incorporate a business within a business. I did start out with just the supplementals, and then I went to Motives, and I was shocked. I actually went back after this was over, and I talked to actually the lead esthetician, my business partner, Joanna, and I said, look, you're gonna start doing custom blends, and we're gonna have an event. Yeah. And we did, I think, over 30 custom blends in that one day. Mm-hmm. We had over 100 people show up, and we just sold out of Motives.
It was an awesome event.
It was
You're
absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Last but not least, now this is probably what a lot of you deal with, so we're going to have fun with Rachel. And she was my custom blend client for a little while. And by the way, I often barter for things. I don't know if you all think, I'm very outside the box. My hairdresser, she buys, doesn't buy, we trade Motives for hair, right? Same thing, so Rachel actually owns her own business and she teaches voice lessons. So we knew each other through a friend of a friend, and she started using Custom Blend, and I was like, you know what, I would love for my daughter to come over to your studio. She would feel so special doing that. Let's just swap, right? So think about that. You can get BV for like voice lessons, basically. Anyway, we became good friends, and you know, Rachel and this happens to me a lot, where I just retail to recruit. I love our products. I'm a product of the product, excuse me. And more times than not, my clients will ask me, can you teach me what you do? Like, I don't even know what you do, but you have so much fun. I love being in your space. You make everything seem simple. Like, can I learn more about it? And Rachel just approached me one day after Bible study, and she was like, listen, we need to get together because I'm just at a point in my life where I know I need to do something different to get a different result. And can we sit down? I'm not committing to anything. I'm just keeping my options open. Show me what you do. So we met for coffee, and basically, I'm old school. I just took our MA catalog, a home shopping list, and I said, basically, we started in 1992, and we have a shopping annuity. We use all of our own products. That's where you're experiencing Motives, all exclusive brands, what have you. And then I just pulled up shop.com, and I said, anything we can't buy from ourselves as exclusives, we buy through shop.com with all of our affiliates. She was a huge Amazon shopper at the time, so she was like, busy mom, owns a business, is overcommitted in her life, basically. And so she gets it. She's like, if I can convert my spending into earning, I'm in, sister, but I don't want to sell makeup because I've sold this and I've sold that and no one's going to buy it and I'm tired of pushing product. But either way, when we have new partners, we always have them do a launch event for business plan as well as products. So we did a custom blend event. So she got clients from that, and she teaches voice lessons, so she's like, hello, Conquer Entertainment, why didn't you tell me about this, right? And then she's in Capital Resources, and so, you know, or MA Capital, and so she jokes that this is like the best business for the ADD entrepreneur, right? And it's just been fun to watch her grow, and I'm gonna have her share more of her story, but when she partnered, we sold her a ticket to international convention. Literally a day later, she drafted an email that she made a wrong decision and she was gonna quit. Anyone have that happen too? Okay, it's just me. Anyway, so we get together, talk her off the ledge, and I said, Rachel, just come over. If you really wanna, you know, get rid of your ticket, then let's get to somebody. I'll sell your ticket to a prospect for you. She came over and then she was like, no, wait, Lisa, I want to be a doer. Like, I want to make this happen. Like, I don't want excuses. I just want to do this. And then you can tell them what happened on your travel to international convention.
Okay, so the night before, well, actually, let me back up. So it was 3 o'clock in the morning, busy mom, up because I can't sleep. My kids are up. So I'm on Expedia. I find a flight. Okay, Lisa, I can come. Well, the night before convention, I'm writing out the itinerary for my husband, and I realized I had booked a flight, but I had booked a flight for 2 weeks after convention. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is not gonna work. So meanwhile, it's midnight at this point. So I have to make a decision. And you know, for me, everything is spiritual. So I'm like, okay, God, was this supposed to be a door closed? Or is this supposed to be a hurdle in my path to keep me from something so good? Have you guys ever had that where it's like, all right, I'm scared, but if I power through it, I know something so good is waiting for me. So I was like, dear Lord, help me, what do I do? So I call American Airlines, and I give her my whole sob story. I give her blah, 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 blah. She gives me a full refund, and I'm like, okay, message received. Thank you, Jesus. So I get in my car at midnight. I don't tell my husband because if I do, he'll be like, you're crazy, you're not going. So I pull out the car seats and I get in the car. It's an 8-hour drive. And I get there with One eye open, thank God for Fiberlush and a little bit of color corrector because I was a hot mess that day.
She drove overnight, you guys.
Overnight.
Midnight to 8 or 9 a.m. when she arrived and then came to conference.
Oh my
right?
gosh. So sometimes, when we're scared to do things, it's okay. You can do it scared.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just get there. And the relationships that I made when I was here were incredible because I met Vena. I already knew Brittany, but I met a whole slew of women over there, Carrie and Dina and all my friends over there. And you know what? When I'm at a loss for what to do, I don't have to reinvent the wheel. I can stalk these guys on Instagram. Stalk me on Instagram. Motives Mama. Motives M-A-M-A Instagram. Because you know what? When you're feeling like, I don't know if this is the right path for me, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just follow what the successful people are doing, and it will happen.
She bought her 3 tickets, didn't have them sold until about 2 days ago. Now she has new partners here with her, or actually prospects that will be partners. Super proud of you, Rachel. It's awesome. So join us at the breakout tonight, please. You can check us out at the booth, the breakout, 8 o'clock at the Host Hotel. Thanks, everyone.